Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Penix finds his back. It's Robinson. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Penix on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down. You know, I'm going to go ahead and label that one an attention to detail field goal, Kate. Because when you're playing in rain like this and weather like this, you got to be on point. Snapper, holder, kicker, all of them got the job done.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They send a tight end in motion. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard. Carolina in punt formation. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now Penix off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. throwing. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. To back him up ahead of 4th down. On to punch, a former All-State puncher who grew up just outside of Charlotte. It's Bradley Pinion. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season.
Set, ready.
Young on 1st and 10. That's Cox, hits the Arizona rookie. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. 2nd and 3 now.
Ready. 60 red. 6 putt.
Here's Hubbard on the give. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, range. Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Called that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
Motion man sent left.
32.
Young from the gun on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready. Yeah, 43. Let's go. Cut, cut.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. Able to find Renfro here. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
Carolina Panther. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready. Hut, hut. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has it in close. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Check right.
They'll run for it. Hubbard. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. So the defense holds, and that is our final highlight of the first quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got the length of the field to go on this drive. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Robinson up the middle. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the gun on third, Penix finds him over the middle. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Robinson on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
To the air with Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That one complete to Pitts. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back. Line even, tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Searches from the pocket. Dumps it off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Penix looking to pass. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. The Panthers set to take the field. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
up second down.
Yellow.
At the 50-yard line.
They run again with Hubbard. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, Young. Completed over the middle. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down. Well, you kind of understand this one, right? Would have been a long field goal in the rain, but instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup, gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it, and he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run it with Bijan. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
What's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Penix. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Falcons looking to add to their advantage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Penix now to throw. Connecting on the slant. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Robinson goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now from back at the 7, here's 3rd and goal. Penix now. Coming near the goal line. And he's forward for a gain of about 6. Still short of that marker, but they could definitely go for this on 4th down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Starting at the 10. Juke the defender. This makes it up to the 25. The Panthers headed out on offense again just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Here's Young on 1st and 10. That's caught by Hubbard. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So a 2-score game. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Down. Yellow.
To the air on 1st down, Young. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. First down, ball at the 36. Running right, here's Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Go. At the 37-yard line.
Young working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. First down, ball at the 36. Going play action. Young. Hits his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. From the left hash, this is from 47. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down, Penix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. On first down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back. Nowhere to go but for a sack.
Trying again, following the sack. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3rd and long for him here. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. to not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. To the air with Penix. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
He's got London left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Koo able to put it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Carolina offense headed out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. This drive will begin with Hubbard. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Counterplay, Hubbard. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Ready, ready.
It's Hubbard off the option. Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hubbard again. And the defense getting a little revenge after that last play, huh? This time, they don't even let him get back to the line. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
3rd down, it's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So out now comes the punter. And this kick is going to come from inside his own 40. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Young on 1st and 10. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And this one doesn't go far. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Come on, set. Yellow, 40.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard.
On the double.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready. Ready.
They bring the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, it's Young. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. 3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives them the 1st. They'll run here following the penalty. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
30, go.
3rd and long, Young. Here comes the screen for ETN. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st down, Young. Looking slant route, complete. And they stop him. Marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. On the give, it's Brooks. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
ETN on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Now, after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They manage 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Robinson again here on second. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Play fake. Penix. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And second down only works out for a yard. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Penix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running right side by McMillan. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that. So many options on 3rd and 1. That playbook wide open. And when you call a QB sneak, the last thing you want is to see that play go backwards.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. A toss now to Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all.
And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Falcons leading by 7. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Algier on first down. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Algier. And he is going to have the Falcons first down. And Brock, that should clinch them this victory. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Charlotte.